everyone, and welcome to Weekly Geek News. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, but if you celebrate Black Friday, I kind of feel sorry for you. So instead of calling this Black Friday, I'm just going to call it Happy Thanksgiving Leftovers Day. So go ahead, warm yourself up some Thanksgiving leftovers, kick back, relax, and watch the show because I got a bunch of cool stuff for you this week. And leading off the show this week is the new trailer for Total War Warhammer, the Orcish campaign, and it just looks absolutely phenomenal. Everything's just burnt out, full of bones, totally decimated, as an orc countryside should look. And also the story is just so immersive, I could not look away from the screen. And most importantly, all the design that was in the original Warhammer tabletop game looks like it's perfectly recreated in this digital format. Whereas if you look like at a Warcraft, they look like they've went a little bit more PC with their approach in latter versions of their game. Warhammer, this game, looks like it's just so perfectly adapted from that grim, gritty, and dark game that it originally came from. So with that being said, I'm extremely excited. If you want to check that trailer out, make sure that you do so. It can be found in the links below. Also in gaming is a new trailer for this top-down isometric game called Bombshell, which just looks absolutely gorgeous. The characters, the explosions, the gunfire, everything looks just so way over the top. I'm already in love with it. It reminds me a lot of the old-school last-gen game called Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, which was also in that top-down isometric playstyle. So if this is anything close to what Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light was, I think I will be totally on board. If you want to check that out, make sure that you do so in the links below. Also in gaming, White Wolf, creators of the World of Darkness RPGs, Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf the Apocalypse, have been sold to Paradox Interactive. And while Paradox Interactive have no plans on doing anything with those franchises, they're not opposed to letting other studios work on something based upon them, which is a little disheartening seeing as that Paradox Interactive is a video gaming company and they have no plans on doing something with these franchises that are so beloved by lots of people. And also because the previous iteration based upon Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines, did so exceptionally well and was considered one of the best PC games of all time. And that void that has been left since that game, since they were sold to CCP and now to Paradox Interactive, has only been filled with glittery, rainbow, brooding, emo boyfriend vampires. And I just can't stand it, and I would love for the World of Darkness to come back. So with that being said, make sure that you check out the rest of that story in the links below. Moving on now to TV, John Carpenter has not one, not two, not three, but 4 new TV shows in the works. And he seems to be working with his wife, King Carpenter, which he has done with in the past. And if you're not familiar with John Carpenter, just punch his name up into IMDb and you're bound to find just tons and tons of things that you're absolutely in love with. So with that being said, I'm extremely excited. Make sure that you check out the rest of that story in the links below. Moving on now to movies, Rob Liefeld, creator of Marvel Comics' most beloved anti-hero Deadpool, is said to be having another one of his creations adapted into film, specifically Prophet from Image Comics. And if you're unfamiliar with Rob Liefeld, he was just so big in the 90s with the X-Men, X-Force, and X-Factor books that if you're a comic book fan, I am sure you're extremely excited. So with that being said, make sure that you check out the rest of that story in the links below. Also in movies is a new Disney animated movie called Zootopia, and while I'm usually not into these cutesy type of movies, the CG in this just looks so amazing that I just had to feature it. If you want to check out that trailer, make sure that you do so in the links below. So now's the time of the show where I give you my music recommendation of the week, and this week is a 1970s rock band called Patto. These guys are just so musically gifted, it's insane. The fact that they are not well known like Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath is just a crime. Make sure that you check out the links in the description below and prepare your ears to get just knocked out of your skull. Alright everybody, that wraps up the show this week. If you like my shirt, make sure you check out the link for my blog in the description below, and also check out some of these other videos where I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons Arcade. And with that being said, make sure that you subscribe and give me a like if you liked the video, and I will see you all next time.